Next up, we have a game called Sentences from This Purse.
Oh, woo!
Hey! So, John, why don't you tell them how Sentences is played?
All right, so we're going to play a game called Sentences. Sean and Evan, they're going to be doing a scene, and throughout the scene, the sentences that you find people wrote earlier, they're going to incorporate it into the scene. We don't know what you sick minds wrote, but hopefully it's appropriate. So throughout the scene, they're going to incorporate it, we're going to say the sentences, and they're kind of getting them all together right now. All that we need is can we get a awkward relationship of any kind, an awkward relationship between two people? What would that be?
Exes.
Exes. You guys are exes. Got it. All right. Exes.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh. Mark. Gerald.
How have you been?
You know, I've been good. You look nice. You look good. Thank you.
You look well.
So, what's new?
I'm doing yoga.
Oh, really? I read something online about you once. Yeah. It said, my mom is my best friend. And, well, I just, yoga brings people closer together.
That's true.
You know?
My yoga instructor, the Sultan.
The Sultan.
His first name is The.
Oh.
It's not spelled how you think it's spelled.
Oh.
But he has this saying. He starts off class every day by saying the same thing. He says, elect Trump again. I go for the yoga, not the politics, okay? He brings you together. What you do on the yoga mat is different than what you do in the voting booth. Okay? Yeah. How about you though? What have you been up to?
Well, I've been going in for, I've been working with kids. I've been running the camp for them.
Oh, you were talking about that.
Yeah, I've been helping. I've been giving them lessons, in like math and reading.
That's cool. My mom's a teacher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about going into the field. She gave me some advice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She said, I can't believe it got in there. I don't know what you mean by that.
They gave us like a packet that we have to follow.
Sure.
They had this one rule, and it just said you can't say that on TV.
It makes sense. If you can't say it on TV, you probably shouldn't say it.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
How's Ron, your brother?
He's doing all right.
Yeah.
He's doing well.
I heard he was sick last time.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the doctor called recently. He actually told us something. He said, my cat's vulva?
That sounds like a bet.
We're gonna have to look into this. I'm gonna need a second opinion.
Yeah, well, I've got a doctor that I use.
Yeah.
And, it's good, but they have a saying over there.
Sure.
It's, it ain't no lie, baby. Bye. They tell you straight up if you're gonna die.
I've seen a counselor because I'm worried about things are gonna go.
Oh.
You know what he told me? He looked me dead in the eyes. You know what he said to me?
What?
Damp moist. damp moist. Without any preamble or prompt whatsoever. Just walked into the room and the man said, damp moist. Just like that. That kind of cadence and everything.
That's very off character for him. Because I remember when we were together. When I was over for your surprise party, he went over. He'd said to me, I'm not gonna read it. I couldn't read it. I don't know what it meant. So he said to me, actually,
what did he actually say?
I misremembered. He actually said, I thought it was modern art. You know how he's an art connoisseur.
No, he likes to worldly man.
Yeah.
But I can't stop thinking about that party. It was a blast. I will never forget the moment when I walked in the doors, all the lights were out, and all my family and friends jumped out and screamed, I'm fairly confident that Michael Jackson did nothing wrong!
Yeah, I broke my pencil.
Can we say that?
That's what you did.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Next up, we have three-headed Broadway star that's featuring John, Andrew, and Sean. Evan, why don't you tell them how three-way Broadway is?
Absolutely, guys. So, Sean, John, and Andrew are a three-headed Broadway star, and they're going to be performing for you Broadway's hit musical's brand new top of the charts song. We need the name of a new musical.
Frozen.
Great show.
Jersey Boys.
A made-up one.
Butter.
What?
Cows are coming home.
Butter.
Meatball. The cows are coming home. And I need someone from this side of the crowd to give me the name of the hit new song from the musical, The Cows Are Coming Home.
Meatloaf.
Milky? Where? I heard milk, and I heard milky or milk me. I heard milk me. All right. So, the three-headed Broadway star is going to be performing for you from the hit new musical, The Cows Are Coming Home, Milk Me.
Hey, you there, Mr. Milk Me. Hey there, what's up, ma'am? My friend has a nice udder for you. Milk that's udder. Where our love goes, I milk you in the bed. Boo! Milk my nipple. It really is a
Read a lot of that.
Next up, we have press conference. That's for all of our performers. But we're going to kick Evan out for this one. We're going to ask an audience member to please leave with Evan to...
Who wants to leave with Evan? Who wants to go hang with Evan? Mikey! Mikey, go with Evan. Mikey's
All right,
close.
so we're going to have Mikey here. Make sure that Evan is staying very loyal
Out of
to
the
us.
blue. Out of the
Out of the blue for this game.
Yeah.
So the way this game works is we have to give him an identity and something that he's done. And then Brendan, Sean, John, and I are all going to act as news reporters. And our questions are going to try and guide him to him guessing his identity and what he's being interviewed by the press for. So for this, can I get a fictional character you wouldn't find in a superhero movie?
Robin Hood. Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse? Okay.
All right. And what did Mickey Mouse do that got him in the press?
No felonies.
Keep him coming.
Hide up Minnie Mouse.
Vaccination.
That doesn't have to be
Tax evasion.
I heard tax evasion.
I like that one better.
So, Evan is going to be Mickey Mouse, who's getting interviewed by the press because he is called a taxi patient.
Guys, let's go get Evan.
All right, go get him.
So, how you guys doing?
You guys okay? Show so far?
We're all looking really cute tonight.
Just to confirm, Mikey, did you hear a word of that?
What?
Of what happened? Perfect. Great.
Thanks, Mikey. Appreciate it.
All right.
All right. Okay. I know that there's been a lot of controversy over the actions I've taken over the past few days, weeks, however long. I'm going to address your concerns now, if you'll give me a moment. So let's open up the questioning now. Yes.
Are these actions going to kick you out of the clubhouse?
I sincerely hope not. I put a lot of time and effort into the clubhouse. Of course. And I'm hoping to continue as a loyal member of the clubhouse for as long as I can.
So you thought you could get off squeaky clean, eh?
Yeah, you know, I thought I covered up my tracks and, you know, cleaned up the mess, so to speak.
Do you feel trapped by this in any way?
In a lot of ways, yes, I do. I feel like I'm not being properly understood. And that's a big reason why I want to have this today, in order to get it all out in the air, get it all out in the open, yes.
I think we should return to foundations. What are your opinions on the government and its systems?
Well, you know who you are in the yoga studio and who you are in the voting booth are two very different. So I'm gonna say no comment on that one. Yes, sir.
Where's the cheddar?
Is it because you got too comfortable being the big cheese?
You know, life's pretty sweet when you're on top. You know, when you're a cut above the rest, when you're a slice above the rest. Yeah.
There have been allocations that you practice black magic. Is there any way that you could elaborate on this?
Gears are turning. I am
Sorcerer. Something.
Yes, no. I know what black magic is, sir. I dabbled in the necromantic arts. In college. It was a different time. Yes.
Are you no longer the mascot for your parent company due to these heinous crimes?
We are discussing that at a board level.
Some say that your actions could be described as goofy. Any comment on that?
I could see how some would think it's goofy, sure. I personally don't think it is.
Is it true that you took this advice from Wesley Snipes?
No. Yes.
One of your associates has quoted as saying you really looked it up. You have a response to that comment.
Well, man, the bar was having a good time. I spoke with the man in charge, the mouse, and no. 1, 2, 3, and 4. What one?
Do you have any other mousecapades in plan?
Maybe.
How did you speak to Walt?
I meant
spoke to the man
Mickey.
in
I
charge.
meant Mickey.
So you spoke. Do you have a personality disorder?
I get an inch closer, then a foot further back. You.
Do you have any idea where the embellished funds went, sir?
Best. Or did you mean embellished?
Is it true when you thought you got away with it, you said, "Oh boy"?
Do you think that you made off with a large enough sum, or was it too many for you?
Again, it's innocent until proven guilty. Yes.
The IRS has stated when asked about it, you said you would see you real soon.
At the end of the day, I'm very sorry for what I've done. Clearly, it was horrible.
Any idea?
I'm thinking, am I goofy? No. Am I a Disney employee who robbed the parks? Am I Mickey?
And what did you do, Mickey?
I stole a lot of money. Scrooge McDuck? No, that makes sense. IRS. Tax fraud? Yeah!
That was pretty easy. I've only gotten like 3 of them.
Now we have
hard, you know?
Noir, that's for John and Evan. An easier one for you.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
And why don't you tell them how it's played?
All right, so this is basically a game where they're going to be acting out a detective noir scene. Pretty self-explanatory. I just need a suggestion for a place that would be a weird location for a detective noir scene to happen.
Laundromat.
I heard basketball.
Basketball court.
Basketball court.
No, ain't a basketball.
Basketball.
Years ago, my basketball was stolen from me. I've been tracking it ever since, and the clues led me here. This blacktop basketball court. I've been all over the world. The pyramids of Egypt, the waterfalls of the Amazon, the pyramids of Las Vegas. Finally here. Good form.
It is really good form. Been working on it for years.
Yeah, it's a nice basketball you have there.
What do you mean by that?
Looks nice.
I don't know who this guy was, but he was rubbing me the wrong way. I was just practicing my layup shots, and here he comes asking about my balls. Look, buddy, you recognize this ball?
Matter of fact, I do. That ball belonged to me,
And you stole it from me 30 years ago. I remember the day clearly. He was practicing basketball in the basketball court, and he missed the shot. I saw a free ball there, so I took it. You can't blame me. Hard times. So what, you've been holding this grudge for 30 years now?
You're damn right I have. And you know why?
Why?
Because that basketball was given by somebody really important.
Really?
That's right. I was lying. I bought it myself. I saved up my allowance money to buy it. But I didn't want him to find out that I was still being given allowance when I was 30 years old.
So what, you expect me to give it back to you just because you're crying over it?
Hey, man, I'm not crying. Really want it back.
Look, buddy, I'll make you a deal. I'll give you back the ball. But we gotta come to some sort of compromise here.
What did you have in mind?
It felt weird, being in control, being in power. This little baby boy crying in front of me looking for a piece of rubber ball. It's pathetic. I knew how to mess with him. Let me slap you in your nuts.
I could tell he was romantically interested in me. I should have known by the thong he was wearing.
Dumb, you gonna let me slap those nuts or what?
Listen, I won't deny it. You're incredibly handsome.
I've been told my entire life I was incredibly ugly. What was he doing? What was his game? Was he trying to lure me into some sort of romantic plot? I had no idea. But I did. Look, are you trying to entangle me in some sort of romantic plot? Because if so, I'm over it.
I'm starting to realize I don't really need that basketball so bad. Just keep the ball. It's fine. I'll buy another one.
So this is what blue balls feel like.
You'll get over it. Walk it off.
Just like the ball, my heart was deflated.
Look who's crying now.
Next we have a family favorite, Scenes from a Hat. You wrote these sentences before, or these scenes before, and now they'll be acted out by our lovely actors. Lovely?
You were a solid 5.
Passable.
Is what?
Just bumming through
Nice job.
They're all good.
Yeah, they're all so
They're all
good.
alive.
Prizes you'd like to find in a cereal box.
A handgun? Back. Dad? Scarlett Johansson?
My virginity again?
More cereal?
The world's worst Tinder date. Yay!
All right, well, I brought the wood. Where's the matches?
Yeah, let's wrap this up. My wife's gonna be home soon.
What are you, a size 4?
Wow. I know you're pretending, but like, Jesus.
What everyone's really thinking at the DMV.
Does it really take this long? I mean, seriously, come on.
The world's worst OBGYN.
Dr. Pierce, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, let's just take a look. Okay.
Meow.
Yikes.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the Scooby things.
Nice vagina. Hello.
What not to say when your partner says, I love you.
I love you too, Grandma. Cool.
What? Why? That's gay, Richard.
Tom, we are gay.
World's worst game show host.
Welcome to Wheel of Cannibalism!
Hi, my name's Gilbert Godfrey. The Price is Right.
Hi, and welcome to Let's Get the Declaration of Independence!
You're gonna spin the wheel and then you're gonna win a prize.
1 bullet. $1 million.
In the Miriam Donald question. Who will be right?
Hello and welcome to Get to the Chopper.
All right. Bad times to receive a phone call. It's Hotspurs. It's a dumb comedy show, yeah. Yeah, it was good for me too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching a comedy show. No, not really.
Honey, don't call me now. I'm cheating on you.
Too real? Pretty sure this plane's got autopilot.
Things you can say about an IHOP that you can't say about your wife.
Unlimited pancakes.
I hate the short stacks.
We make deliveries in the rear.
Looks great.
It sits so many people.
The world's worst magician.
And with 3 taps of my hat, I'll pull your kidneys out. And with a wave of my magic wand, I'll make your father disappear. He's already gone. Ta-da!
Hey guys, this water's getting pretty high.
And when I put the 2 halves of my lovely assistant together, she'll get right back up. Give it a hand for Stacy. Stacy.